Hey everyone, Charles here. And first of all, thank you for stopping by my podcast. If this show inspires you, makes you think, or gives you that courage to jump into action, please help by donating to this show. Click the link in the description and donate. Your donation helps us with production and finding great guests moving forward. Thank you and enjoy. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Jump Podcast. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Jump. Now, Jump is all about getting into greatness, getting to the edge. Don't worry about anything and jumping into success, because success is waiting. And for us, I bring you great, interesting guests to help you get over the edge. So if you're looking to get to that next level, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. The Jump Podcast is ready to go.
You know you should be doing something different, right? Hey, I'm talking to you. Do you believe that you have the gift for greatness or have a special talent, but don't have the courage to take that next step? Always wondering how others made it look so easy? Well, welcome to Jump, the show that will bring you special guests just like you and me. How did they get the courage to jump into greatness? Doing what they love and living the good life. So, get ready to jump with your host, Charles Matthews Jr.
Yes, good morning. And today we're going to jump with my great guest coming up. Interesting stories. And I want you to listen to her story, how she's helping others get to that next level. So please welcome to the show, Sue.
Hi.
Hey, Sue, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Charles?
I'm great to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Sue, let's get some background. Who is Sue? Give us Sue as the little girl growing up.
Oh, as a little girl growing up, she was a happy, joyful, always looking to make everyone happy.
And where are you born and raised, Sue?
Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, so Michael's yours then. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he's mine.
Hey, anybody from Chicago, they claim Michael Jordan all the time. So Michael is yours. It's all good.
Yes, he's mine.
All right. So growing up, what did you want to be as a little girl?
Well, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a singer. And I went to college to be an opera singer, and was targeted to go to Germany for 5 years to sing in the opera. But for me, fear reared its ugly head because I had never left Chicago. We didn't travel. I commuted back and forth to school. I didn't live in the dorms. So fear said, don't go to Germany for 5 years. So I did not.
Oh, okay. So that little inner you was like hesitant to go forth.
That's correct.
So
but I did sing around Chicago, so I did keep up with what I was doing, but just looked a little bit different than what 4 years worked for.
Nice. Okay. Understood. So then when did you get over that fear, or did you ever get over that fear?
Well, I don't think that any of our barriers leave us. They're always there. It's just having the right tools to move forward with them. So fear does rear its ugly head for me. However, I have tools to get me out faster and to assess what is the best solution to what I'm looking at.
So, and the best solution is to help you get over it, or help you just to calm it down?
Try to calm it down and use it to drive me forward.
Okay. So because can you really ever get rid of it?
No, I don't believe that any of our barriers, and the clients that I work with will tell you the same thing. They don't leave. They come up through experiences that we have, and through those experiences, we get to look at them differently than we did in the past. In the past, we might have stopped ourselves from moving forward. But I help my clients look at them and drive through them. Let them drive in the back seat of your car, and you take the wheel and start driving.
Gotcha. Okay. So when did you start realizing that you can start helping others?
Oh man, I started when I got out of college. After a few years, I opened up a recruiting business and started helping others. And then shifted to HR, helping others, mentoring others, growing others within the corporations, but always in the back of my head wanting to help individuals find themselves through looking at their barriers, and then moving forward in the career, looking at where they want to go and setting goals. Because for most people, we just look at a job. We find a job and find after about 5 years, we got like these 2 or 3 jobs, but they don't lead us anywhere. And then adding life into it so that those 3 pieces are aligned, and we can have all that we want then.
Step by step, in line, and then here's the thing. How do you have people around you to help? Because you always have those naysayers.
I know.
You always have those naysayers. Like, something, I want to become a singer. No, you don't really want to leave the country. Are you sure about that?
Yep.
No, your friends and family are not going to be around you. How are you going to be okay? You can understand the language, the food. You sure you want to go?
Yep. So we'll always have those with our barriers. There are those loving people who will do that for us. But it's really understanding who we are, what those barriers, where they came from, and how we grew them over the years, so that we can actually enroll those people into our vision of what we want.
Okay, so say that
part
again.
Teaching people to do that.
Okay, so say that part one more time. So you're teaching the others to jump on board with you?
Yes. So it's enrolling those people who are the naysayers into your vision. So if my vision is to go to Germany and sing for 5 years in the opera, but I have fear, but I want fear. I've learned to let fear drive me where I want to go.
Yes.
And I'm going to go there. It's my job then to enroll those naysayers into my vision of why I want to go to Germany and sing in that opera.
Right. Okay.
And some may not buy into it, and you get to go and show them how amazing the experience was for you and what you learned from it.
And then some of them you just say, nah, I told you.
That's right.
I think that's the best part. It's showing them that, see, hey, I could have done it. It would have been great if you were on my team, but I did it without you, and it's such a great feeling.
Yep, that's correct.
All right. So when did you open the business? Because hey, I could do something here. I can help people.
Mm-hmm.
Just something I can do. When did you start?
So I left corporate about it's almost 5 years ago, and opened the business right away. Started working with clients on the career and the life piece, and it went from there. It's grown from there.
So helping others, moving growth, and then what's the step? Show us how. Give us an example in your life that things have happened, because Jump is all about showing others that yes, you're going to fall, you're going to falter, but then you're going to get up and move forward, and you got to take that chance. So can you have a story to tell us?
Sure. When I had my business in recruitment, I had it for about 10 years. I had 2 little kids. We ended up getting divorced, and my business was very successful. So, child support, I ended up paying maintenance. And so I got to look at my life and say, hey, do you want instability? Because recruitment was very unstable. It still is to this day. It's not very stable, but I decided to sell my book of business, which you can't do today, and shift into HR. So looking at adversity and moving into challenge and a different route, reinventing, using the knowledge that I had and reinventing into HR, and then really working my way through HR to VP of talent management in HR. But in that whole process, having life issues with children, significant others, things like that, so that there's always like something you have to jump over to get where you want to go. But for me, it was always knowing that what I wanted was to really mentor and help people find themselves, find their barriers, and what stories they tell themselves of why they can't go somewhere, helping them to not to rewrite them, but look at them in a different way so that they can actually move in career and life in the way that they want, and then setting those goals to get there so that you can drive there. That's always what I've done. And so when I left corporate, I always knew that the end result was going to be this career, only in corporate, because having 2 children to support and put through college and stuff, for me, seemed like the right strategy. But now I get to do what I've always wanted to do, but knew I was going there.
Yeah. And it's Steph. So tell us how many times did you say, that's it, I'm done, I'm giving up?
With the business?
Yeah.
Oh, probably the first of every month.
And why the first of every month? I like that.
Like you're at a zero, like you're at a commission, right? You're like, you have to get new clients. So you're at a $0 every time. So there's where the fear comes in, right? Oh God, what if you don't get any clients? What if you don't do this? What if you don't do that? So I always have this little twinge, like when I get up on the first of every month, I get over it. I know how to get over it because I know if I do what I do the very best that I can, it will be fine.
Okay.
So, but I always joke that it's the first of the month.
I like how you said that. The first of every month is like this is the day I quit, not doing it anymore. That's it. It's the first, and then midway when things start cooking, you jump back on it again. Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's fear, right?
Yeah.
Life can happen to any of us at any time, and what we think we have going on could change. And it's just knowing, when you know where you're going to, though, and you've set goals, you actually can shift fast if life happens or career happens to shift us.
Right. And you just have to, stay on the path and keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. All right, so what we're going to do, on that note, we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to dive into more about where has this lead you? Where has it going? And where do you see yourself going? Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. CMJ Entertainment is a one-stop shop. CMJ Entertainment helps people do any type of events, and it's a marketing tool as well. So we'll cover everything from start to finish. If it's a wedding, we'll make sure your wedding is over the top. And if it's an event, we make sure that everybody gets information at the end of the day. Give us a call at 416-414-8964 or online, go to cmjent.com.
Thanks, Charles. I'm Carolyn Dickinson, and I'm here to tell you that the Life Success Board systems are live. These success boards have massive impact. The system will allow you to be able to envision that anything is possible for every area of your life. It'll give you direction, it'll give you focus, and it'll keep you moving forward. There are 8 success board systems available to you, plus bonuses. So for more information on this amazing system, click the link below. You don't want to miss it. Back to you, Charles.
Hey, it's okay if you're driving or too busy to take notes. Charles has your parachute packed with all the info you need to jump into success. Check out the links section for all the tools you need to land safe. Now, let's keep falling with Charles and his special guest.
Yes, let's keep falling together with my great guest here, Sue. And if you need any of those special deals that's happening, you can go to my website, charlesmatthewsjr.com. We have all the special gifts and tricks, and all my guests' websites are posted there. So if you need to get in touch with them, you can go right there. All right. So before the break, Sue, I asked you, where do you see yourself leading into the future? Where do you see yourself going?
Well, I see myself reaching more people than I can on a one-on-one basis, and moving into automation, which is what we're working towards now. We have a resume class that's coming out in a couple of weeks because I feel a lot of people do not understand systems and what resumes mean today. As well as there's an automated class for the Integrated Life Academy, which is for people with a little less experience who are just lost, maybe graduated, got a degree that they didn't, they really now know they don't want, but what do they do next? And working more towards automation and group type coaching to help more people find themselves in the career and life that they want.
So let me ask you this then. Is it too late? Is it ever too late to change? Is it ever too late to change your mindset on what you're doing?
No, I actually have a 60-year-old client who is starting her own accounting, kind of virtual accounting company at 60 years old. It's never too late to figure out who you are and what you want in either the career or the life. Sometimes people talk to me who are getting ready to retire, but they realize that they've spent so much time in career that life, they don't know what that's going to look like, right? Because maybe they don't have friends or they don't have things they love to do because they worked maybe in corporate for 80 or 90 hours a week, so they never had time for that.
Right. And it's time for themselves. Or sometimes people hesitant because maybe the kids or a relationship or something else, and it's never the right time. But when it's your time, you can still go for it.
That's correct. I believe that the age is not a factor.
Never a factor.
No.
Okay. Well, that horn says it's time for rapid fire. Rapid fire is I'm going to ask you a couple of quick questions, and you just have to, whatever comes to your mind, you just tell us, and then you can explain, but it has to be a quick explanation, like a 45 explanation of why you chose that one.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Sure.
All right. So how it works is you get to pick your rapid fire questions. A, B, C, D. Which letter would you like?
I'll take B.
B. All right, here we go. What advice would you give someone in your shoes?
I would tell them to keep going, fight, help as many people as you can.
All right. Number 2, what scares you?
Rapid growth. Too fast.
Cats or dog?
Dog.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Tennessee.
Okay. What would you change about yourself?
I would find more outdoor time in outdoor nature.
Okay. What's something that you do not like doing?
Administrative work. Paperwork.
Can I jump on that one as well? What's something that you like doing then?
I like watching people have an aha moment about themselves.
Okay. And what's your hobby?
Singing.
All right.
Fishing, hiking.
There you go.
Many.
And who do you love the most?
Myself.
And where was the first time you fell in love?
Truly, the very first time I truly fell in love was 5 years ago.
Nice. There you go. See, you made it through the rapid fire. All right. So with that said, changing yourself, loving yourself, what do we do in the morning? What is your regimen waking up in the morning to get through your day? Like sometimes you wake up and you go, oh, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do anything. How do you inspire yourself to move forward?
I love that you asked this question because it's where I start with all my clients. So I get up, I meditate, I then go down. We have exercise equipment in the basement. I go down there, I exercise for about 30, 40 minutes. And then I come back. I have a really healthy breakfast, and then I get myself ready for my day, and I start my day.
Do you give yourself me time?
All the time. So that process takes me about hour and a half to 2 hours. Just give myself in the morning. I feel like rolling out of bed is too hectic, and that's how your day is done. But I also fish, kayak, hike, get massages, have my nails done, my hair done, all like anybody else.
So you pamper yourself.
That's correct.
All right. So then what is the best client for you?
My best client would be a woman who is maybe between 40 and 50 years old, who has been in the workforce, been raising their family, but have never put themselves first, have been putting significant others, family, kids, everyone first, so that they're now in a drained situation where they don't know what they want, they don't know what they like, they don't know what motivates them anymore, but they know that there has to be something better, and they are ready to find it.
So let me ask you this: Is it okay to quit? Is it okay to say, you know something, I'm done with this? Like that's it. I'm just done with this.
You mean quit their job?
Just quit. Like sometimes it doesn't have to be their job.
Okay.
Sometimes people just say, I'm done. I just want to like stop everything and just, that's it.
Well, I think it depends on what it is. If you're kayaking on the lake and you're exhausted, yes, you can quit. I think if you want more for yourself, it's really digging deep and finding it, and quitting is not an option, because you are your best friend, and if you don't treat yourself that way, you wouldn't let your best friend quit. So you shouldn't quit either.
I love the way you said that. You are your best friend, and if you wouldn't tell your other friends to quit, then you should be telling yourself to keep going and find a different way. I like how you said that. I'm going to make sure that's the quote of the day. You are your best friend, and you wouldn't tell if your best friend came to you and said, I'm done, I'm quitting. You'd be like, okay, what's wrong? What happened? What are you quitting for?
That's
so
correct.
Talk to yourself. I do like that one. All right.
Positive talking to yourself instead of negative. We do too much negative on our conversations with ourselves.
Can you say that one more time?
Positive conversations with ourselves. We tend to speak negatively about ourselves and to ourselves.
So positive thinking is not like, oh, I didn't get that job. It's more like, I'll find another better job.
Right. Asking different questions. Why didn't I get the job? Like, what could I have done differently? I am qualified, so what could I take? Owning that you can get the next one by just looking at the situation in a different way.
It's what instead of saying down on yourself, it's like, I wonder what they were looking for.
Yep.
Just simple stuff, because you are qualified. It just wasn't your time.
That's right.
Okay, here we
go.
There
are no accidents. So if you didn't get the first one, there's a better one.
There's a reason why.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we got another one coming up. Let's go.
Now time for Pick 3.
It's now time for Pick 3. You're going to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10, and those are the questions I'm going to ask you to finish off our interview. So give me 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
1, 7, and 10.
1, 7, and 10. Number 1. What's the one thing you wish you knew before jumping into this field?
How emotional people get.
Oh. How emotional people get. That's Yeah, I'm thinking of that one because that affects your emotion.
Oh, sure. Sometimes they can enroll you in their what's going on with them. And one question can cause people to cry because they realize they've been holding themselves back.
Okay. All right. All right. That's a good one. That's something to think about. Any field that you're going into, the emotions is going to be there.
Yep.
All right. If you were in my shoes, what question would you have asked that I didn't?
How much I love my job, maybe. What makes me love it?
And the answer is?
The people in the end result find when they not find a career or their life goal, but when they find themselves.
All right. And then the last one is, what inspires you? What's the last couple of things that inspired you?
Well, my children, my grandchild, and my new husband, they inspire me every day to go out there and help as many people as possible and to have fun in my own life.
Have fun in your own life. I like that as well. Because the thing is, I've been, since COVID started, and we can talk about that, is like a lot of people are down, not enjoying what they have. They're saying, oh, this and that, but they forget you have loved ones around you. You have a job, you have your health. So instead of being down about it, look on the bright side and be inspired about it, what you have.
That's right. We talked second about COVID. COVID, I believe, for a lot of people was a gift. Not that losing lives, it wasn't traumatic, but it was a gift to look at the people around you and to really see them and be present to who you love and really spend quality time with them.
Yes, that's the key word that I took from this. Quality time. He's like, oh, I spend time with my family all the time. Yeah, but do you spend quality time? Just jumping off, driving them to the park, hanging out real quick, and then driving them back home. You can't say, well, I took my kids to the park. Yeah, you took them to the park, but did you go on the swing with them? Did you go on the Ferris wheel? Did you go down the slide with them? Did you spend quality time with them at the park?
That's
Taking
right.
them and being there are two different things.
That's correct. It's physically being there is not being present.
Right. There you go. All right. Now, listen, it's been a pleasure and having you on my show and just inspiring people. And like she said, it's never too late. So if you want some information, there it is. Go to the website. And if you just want to send her an email and say, listen, I heard you on the show. I'd like to talk to you more about my new generation in life, my new step, my new jump. And if they want to take the jump, you can take the jump with Sue. Make sure you go there and check her out. Send her an email. All right, Sue, is anybody you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Oh, I can say hi to all the people out there that are looking to find themselves career and life, and hope to talk to you soon.
All right, everybody. That's our show. And thank you so much for listening. And do remember, call somebody. Say, how you doing? Inspire somebody to inspire yourselves. We'll see you next time.
Has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.
Hey, hope you had a great time listening to the show. If you think I did a great job, please buy me a coffee. I still got a lot of work to do. We would love to hear from you, your feedback, so please click the link and leave us a review. You can help us grow by following us on all social media platforms and sharing this link. Once again, it's time for you to jump. Success is waiting.